Hey everybody, it's Daryl back again. We're going to do a video on this hive. Did they re-queen herself, or is it going to be queenless? What do you think? I don't know. Stick around, we'll find out. Alrighty, weather's crap again today. Just so happened the wind's not blowing too bad, but we're gonna put our veil on just because of the crappy weather. I had somebody ask about my veil the other day. If you're interested in getting one of these, it's a mosquito type net type thing. It's not really made for beekeeping, but it works good for beekeeping. And I got a link for it down there in the description if y'all were looking for one. Same way with the hive tools and the smokers and all that stuff. So this is the hive that swarmed the other day. The one that had so many swarm cells in it. Still got plenty of bee numbers. So what we're checking for is if we got a laying queen. We should have had enough time for those cells to hatch out and one of the queens to go make a mating flight. We don't have anything on this right here. That frame is completely empty. Now if you'll notice, since we got this frame right here, I'll show you. If you'll notice those cells in the middle, these right in here, those are drone cells. If you can tell from the camera, the different sizes in them compared. Let's see, those are worker cells and those are drones. So, but like I said, there's nothing on this frame here. This hive sounds awfully calm, which normally means they're not queenless, but that's not 100%. The sun's gone down a little bit this afternoon, and it's kind of dark over here on this corner. Now there's the old queen, one of the old queen cells has been chewed out. That's one of the bad things about wearing a veil is you can't really see in low light conditions. There's some old brood that's hatching out from the previous queen. See what we can see. Now that's old worker brood there. It's been hatching out. But as you can see, there's nothing in the bottom of the cells. Now this is just a third frame on this hive, but as you can see, nothing. And there's two cells with pollen in it. Now normally you wouldn't want to take your frames away from your hive and hold them all out for the world to see, but since we're trying to learn, sometimes we do stuff like that. The sun's trying to come out a little bit. All I see is pollen. I don't see any honey stores, no nectar of any kind. I need to go ahead and set my feeders up and go ahead and start feeding these bees, because our honey flow is pretty much over with. See if we can't get them some honey stores started up. Still not seeing any eggs. And I'm assuming if we're going to have any eggs, they're going to be either on this one or the next frame, because we're now getting into the middle of the hive. With the crappy weather we've had, I'm just hoping the queen was able to get out and do her mating flights. Now the biting fly flying around trying to eat my legs up. Let's see here. Trying to get that angle just right. Get them bees to get out of the way. Be able to see there's a few eggs in the bottom of some of those cells. See them right there in the middle. I'd like to be able to get where we can see more, especially with this. You want to make sure that you've actually got a laying queen and not a laying worker. And one good way to find that out is if you can actually see your queen. Like I said, there was a few eggs on that other frame a while ago. And I shook some of them off so we could actually see what's going on these frames. And I'm not seeing anything on these. I was trying to double check, make sure I had eggs on this one. Now I'm just lightly shaking these. You don't want to shake your frames real hard because you can dislodge the eggs. Yeah, we got, since I took a couple of the bees off of here. Those are the eggs in the bottom of the cells right there. You should be able to see them. They're single laid eggs. I don't see any doubles. So hopefully we've got a good laying queen. I'm gonna pull one more frame out of here and just see if we can see a queen. like I said a while ago, you normally don't want to shake your frames, especially on a hive like this that don't have many eggs in it. You don't want to dislodge them or anything like that. Now it looks like we're trying to build some more queen cells. If I can find it through my lens. They've got it covered up pretty good. Right there. Trying to make another queen cell. And I think it might have an egg in it. So I don't know if they're not happy with the queen they got or what. So we'll keep an eye on these. It might not be a bad idea for me to steal the frame I brood from another hive and stick in here. Just to give them options if they're trying to requeen themselves already again. Because I don't see a queen, but I don't see where they've laid a whole bunch of different eggs in the cells either. So the sun keeps popping in and out, and I got this veil on. And I really don't have a hive on this side over here to pull brood from. At least not right this minute, I don't. All that is from where they had the queen cells before. So I might try to find a hive and snatch a frame of brood out of it and put in here. If I can find one close by. So let me see what we can find out right quick. All right. So we got some donor frames. I took 2 frames out of that other hive that I'm gonna put in here. And I'll show you why. Now when we're going through this hive a while ago, we didn't have that many resources in here. So what I'm putting in here, those are the eggs like you want for them to make queen cells out of. And as you can see, as you go on through the frame, the different stages that the larva's in. Now they got honey stores and a little bit of pollen on here, but not enough to really make queen cells out of. And if you want them to make good queen cells, they've got to have the resources to do it. So we're gonna put this frame right here with the eggs and stuff in it, right there. And this other frame that I've got, the reason why I picked it, we got nectar, we got honey, and we got some pollen on it. And we're gonna put it right beside this other frame. That way when they start making queen cells, they got the resources needed to do what they need to do. So I'm gonna shake these bees off of this. We're gonna put this hive back together, and we'll do a recap when it's all said and done. So there we go. We took 2 frames of brood out of that triple stacked hive right there. Like I said in the video a while ago, we wanted to make sure they had pollen, nectar, and honey, so they'd have the resources that they needed to do to make queen cells, or quality queen cells. I mean, they can make queen cells without that stuff, but they're not going to be very good, and we want them to make good queen cells. So that's what we did for that hive. Like I said, there was a couple eggs in there, but it looked like they were trying to requeen themselves. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I didn't see a queen in there. There weren't no double laid eggs or anything in the hive. So I don't think it was a laying worker. And it might just be a virgin queen, or a new laying queen that they're not real happy with or something. Maybe she didn't go out and get mated very well. As you can see in the background, the clouds is a brewing. We've had rain for the past 4 or 5 days, so maybe she hatched out in that period of time, which we've had crappy weather for a week now, and maybe she weren't able to go out and get mating flights, do mating flights like they wanted her to do, and maybe she came back not mated like they wanted her to. But anyway, we give them a frame of brood and some resources to go with it, so hopefully they can throw some more queen cells and get us a quality laying queen in there. I checked another hive down there I was going to get some brood out of, and it was queenless too. And last time I checked that hive, it was doing good. So I don't know what the malfunction is with it. But anyway, that's today's video. Hope y'all doing good. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you're not a subscriber, how about hitting the subscribe button and join us. And as always, we'll see you on the next one. Over here are some videos that I also think you would like. So go ahead and click on one of them and continue watching. I do appreciate y'all watching. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.